ISKL.
I'm your anchor woman, Jean Tan.
And I'm your anchorman, Henry Shergan.
Welcome to the third episode of Panther Pause.
Today's a day 5.
Speaking of day 5s, next week there will be a high five event.
High Five is a peer helper organized event that goes through the entire week.
Let's have a listen to what the peer helpers have to say.
Okay, so what do you want to do with the weekend?
I don't know, up to you guys. I'm cool with anything. Maybe Skytrax? Yeah, that's really fun. Remember when we went to Skytrax like in 8th grade?
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, throwback. So, do you want to join us?
International schools are always with students in transition. It is easy to find a group of friends and not want to make new ones because it is hard to watch them come and go. It can be difficult. However, if we do this, then we miss getting to know diverse people from ourselves and perhaps someone new who could be a very good friend in the end. So, in an effort to end social isolation and cliques on our campus, let's get to know people at our school outside of our friend circle. We want to be the friendliest campus where new students and current students feel welcome and seen for who they are by all of us. Join us March 9th to the 13th for a High Five Week. That week we ask all of you to say hi, like you mean it, to 5 people you don't know and invite, each day of the week, one person you want to get to know better, to sit and eat lunch with you and your friends. It is 5 people you meet for lunch, one new person each day. No one on our campus should feel alone and unknown. Let's make a stand against cliques and social isolation. Come join us for High Five, March 9th to the 13th.
We look forward to seeing all of you participating in this high five event.
Do you remember the cultural convention send-off we saw on Tuesday?
Well, it's all happening right now.
The theater, art, forensics, debate, music, and dance teams are all currently competing at various other regional schools.
Prior to this week, we spoke to the couple of participants competing this weekend.
Nishanth Selvalingam, a debater, Camille Fauzi, an artist, about their respective fields.
So what inspired me to get into art, specifically photography, was, I think it was on my freshman year. It was when I first got my first camera. It was actually my dad's, and he just bought one because he needed a replacement for his. And for some reason, I got really intrigued by it, and so I used my dad's camera, and from then I saved up my own money, ended up buying my own camera, and yeah, that's about how I first got into art. My inspiration, I have a lot of photographers I respect. There's people like Henry Cartier-Bresson, which is the father of photography. There's also people, videographers. But yeah, I look up to them because they take really good pictures and they're really successful with what they do, so I strive to be like them as well. In the future, I would see myself hopefully with my own studio. By the time I'm out of college, I'll be successful with my own photo business in New York.
In debates, have you ever been in a position where you're listening to the other side argue and you have to hide your response to their position or argument because it's so persuasive or brilliant, where you feel yourself going, oh my God, that's
what I would have said.
Great point.
Well, you know what? Actually, the truth is, when you're debating, you're not you anymore. Like, when I go into a debate room, I cease to be niche, and I cease to bring in my preconceptions, and I tend to, on the bench when I'm defending a position, during the debate, really feel the position. And so, everything that opponents say, it's just deadlocked. I'm going to go up against that. You know, I'm going to take that down, regardless of whether I personally believe in it or not. It's just, you take the position you're on, and you feel it emotionally. And for at least for that period of time, for that 1 hour, that's your position. You know, regardless of what you believed before. At least for that 45 minutes, that's where you are, and that's what you're going to do.
Good luck, ISKL.
Last weekend, Springfest was here.
MKIS competed against ISKL students who competed against ISKL teachers to find out who had the best band.
There was some really good music played that day. A team of ISKL students called Sax Appeal won the Battle of the Bands in the end.
My name is Asuka, and we are here in ISKL Springfest. Let's go. So here is Maddie Wilson. She's manages everything and let all this Spring Fest happen. How's your day so far?
It's okay, but actually we're a good team of student council members, so it's not just me.
Alright, I understand that. Alright, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Alright, I'm here with Lindy, Daisy, and Leticia. How's your day so far?
It's been awesome. It's been amazing. Woo! Selling popcorn and
Yeah, so you guys working a lot around there. Is it busy?
yeah, very busy.
Alright, well, Spring Fest.
So last week, both the varsity and JV softball teams and the varsity badminton teams went to Singapore for an invitational tournament at UWC East and Dover.
The girls' varsity softball team ended the tournament with a bronze medal.
In badminton, Debon Fernandez received a trophy for second place by the end of his tournament, making us, ISKL Panthers, and Mr. Yo, his coach, very proud.
Also remember, ISKL is hosting exchange for softball next week. Be sure to watch. What a fun-filled week.
That's it for the third episode of the Panther Pause.
Remember, today is a day 5.
And next week is Spirit Week.
And it is also High Five Week.
I'm your anchorman, Henry Shergan.
I'm your anchor woman, June Tan.
See you next time, ISKL.